hear my
Okay.
family even awake.
What?
All right. Where's my?
I don't know if that's my family
Hello?
or an intruder. Like, do I dare go figure out if this is my family or?
Okay. These purple bits just look like I thought they would look quite good, but I think it's too bright in here at the moment. This what happens when you stream too early, rather than it kind of these just look like I've got marks all over my face rather than. Yeah, maybe the purple's not so good. It just looks weird and it's not lighting up. Oh well. Oh well.
That music is that?
I don't know. Wheel, 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 wheel. Right, I'm going to be playing some Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium? How do you play that?
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to leave this as a lurk for 9. We'll pop back occasionally and see how dinner's going.
9.
And the less going down. She's making an instant pot tamale. I don't know what tamale is. That's fine. Right.
It's not working.
It's working just fine. So possibly.
This is not working.
Or maybe. Unfortunately, Big Boy isn't working at the moment because I still don't have like a load of recordings, and that was Neela's talking about it being a big boy. Leave the light alone, pal. But thanks 9, thanks Serial. Right. Let's get some. No, that. Let's get some.
This is flashing now.
Yeah, you pointed it right at my eyes, so now you lose the light. Don't point lights at people's eyes. Okay. Right. Okay. We need Disco Elysium. We need to get some Boogie on because what's a good tunes to sit in the background for Disco Elysium, pal? What we got? I don't know what this is. We want DMCA free disco. Why not? 2 hours of retro wave, synthwave, mixtape, DMCA, royalty free music for Twitch. Don't even know what any of those words mean. Future funk. Yeah, screw it. But we'll play one of these. Yeah, you'll do. Right, what are we playing? We're playing the Disco Audio. That's going to be absolutely fine. Oh, it's a bit too. It might be a bit too. Well, we'll give it a chance. Bum, 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 bum. Doo-doo. Should have game finisher. There we go. Twitch taking its sweet time. So from what I remember, we had chatted to these guys who are communists. Might be a good time in this new room to put our bag in our hand in case we need to pick up some trash. Not that cash is that important at the moment, but you never know. And what is this? A reflective construction vest. We get endurance, lose some speed. Let's just take it. Nobody cared. Possibly want to turn the music off in the game if we're going to do this. I like the music on the game sometimes, but bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We might have to slow down a bit and see how it goes. Nothing to pick up in here. I think we talked to him enough. Let's sort of. Bless you. God bless you. Yeah, bless you. One more door.
Aww.
Like white chicks unlocked. Oh, my Wumpty Dumpty Don has caused me. Encyclopedia gives me plus 10 XP and plus 2 Real. That's good, but also I get a -2 suggestion due to being a pretentious person. Okay, my darling, we're getting some of the bits done on here. Right, so our mission. Wait. We have still popping to see whether the guy in the Whirling Rags is making that. Take down Kuno's dad. That's still an option. Flat 12.
Take on
Yourself
Kuno's dad.
Read a brief look at Inframaterialism. Oh, that sounds exciting.
Read the top one.
Goes to the harbour gate, has to join messing about the armour. Okay, we're getting lots of things done now. Yeah, we'll take down Kuno's dad. Apartment number 12. In this place? Probably.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Oi!
What?
Admiring it.
We're admiring her mural. Right.
We're taking over Miro's dad.
Only got one. Oh, morale, but we've got plenty of health. That's okay. Which one's this one?
You hear someone walking around inside.
That's 10. This is the one I've been round already. Where's 12? Maybe 12 is up here.
A shabby door hangs
Oh.
oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached. threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr.
Uno de Ruta. Kuno Ruta.
Your heartbeat quivers, your palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
What with the... voiceover volume. Let's try and bring that up a bit. See,
Hello?
don't know. It's for the game.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Who's eating the pie? Me!
You've eaten all the pie. Well done.
Who ate the pie? Me!
You've eaten all the pie. Good God. Well done. Jesus Christ, kiddo. Leave the pie. There you go.
Me!
Let's, you know what, let's turn. I think the output of the game. Let's drop the game down a little bit for the Isaac. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Me!
Use the cutters on the chain is easy.
Jump!
And the piece comes with 3 months worth of
Nom! All done.
Put a tool in the hand. Chain cutters.
Biscuits now.
Alright. Pack it in.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip.
I'll lose.
The cutter
Oh,
goes
I could have lost
through
with a
the
1-1.
leaves.
Went for 1-2. That's as good as low as it could
The
go.
side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's just the game's still not loud enough. Why is game so quiet? Game too quiet. Game too quiet. What goes on? Speaker setup. Volume mixer.
Oh.
Oh. Disco. Bring up disco. Turn on Chrome. Right.
Bellies.
I don't want to ask him, oh, what's for me? What do I mean?
Thanks. Go.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for
My
you to
teeth
uncover.
big.
Hey Feisty, how's the mix of
Okay.
audio? To me, from here, I don't. Probably because the monitor's not turned up very much, but it seems like the game's quite quiet. But maybe it's okay. Does it seem alright? Kuno de Ruta, name on the unfinished homework. It's good. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Hey, Callum, you want some food? Alright, good. As long as you can hear the game really well, that's fine. I'm just going to pop the volume on this mic too so I can hear it as well. That should be fine. What we got here? Is this the yeah, take the cash. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Been there since the start of the stream, was playing Hold'em. Nice. Online, like, got a friend who like plays all of the put in 5 pence type games or 20 pence or whatever it is to play. Yeah. Like, oh, Isaac, come on. You're going to have to go out of the room or you're going to keep on doing that. You can't be headbutting me. Yeah, I like playing a bit of
Bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka.
A bit of
some
poker
towels and a
occasionally.
duvet, some
we
socks.
sometimes have poker nights, which is always good fun. We can gather a few friends, get a big jar of pennies. Always leads to an enjoyable battle. Okay, there you go. Off. Good. There's a desktop phone I use called GG Poker. They have an app currency. Nice. Nice. Satisfying. Bundle of clothes, keep in bed, stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks.
In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing.
Okay.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
We've got a dog. Kuno's dog. Let's do it!
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Not allowed to talk to Kim, so I can't choose the top one. Here's this. Start with 5k, wait for 40k. Whoa! Makes you feel like you could like roll up to some poker game and walk away rich. But then it turns out that people are really good at poker when they start their money. Is this Kuno's father we're seeing? Okay, we should help him somehow. Whisper, I took your amphetamine, old man. Yeah.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He
mean,
wouldn't be
I
too
haven't.
thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
Leave it alone, Isaac.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is copper.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from.
Only blackjack would I do that. Texas Hold'em is a different game altogether. 4+7. Yeah. Yeah, blackjack's a apart from card counters, it's a much more even game for most people.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but...
I've already taken his change from the other room.
His son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
He's got to sleeve it off. I know this shit. Me and the cousins would sometimes get together and play Jack and drink it. Yeah, it's a good drinking game. But poker's a good drinking game as well. Like having a good old game of poker whilst you're having some drinks and things. It's I just love having like a game to play whilst you're doing a party or doing anything, like a night out or something. I always think going to the dog races. Like, every time I've done that, always been really good. I'm not a big gambler, but just going like I'm going to put a £1 or £2 on a race or something, and then that means that assuming there's about 10 races for a night out with the dogs, it's going to cost you 20 quid just to put £2 on each race, just pick a win or whatever. And usually, like the odds are 6 dogs per race, you're going to win twice on there. You're lucky not to win 2 of them. You often pretty much get your money back by the end of it. Cost you maybe a £5 or something. You're unlucky for it to cost you the full 20 quid. Have a few beers, and you've got like, you cheering them on, you like, something to do, isn't it? I love it. Yeah. Poker's a good one. He's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
There we go. My perception's great.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the... And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
You're awake. He's awake!
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
It's good. Right, where is his speed? Oh, steal his trousers. Stole a drunken man's trousers. Where's the speed? Where's the speed? I don't understand.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
Where his speed is.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills.
That was the mood
Right
up party.
next to it, in
Usually
plain sight,
is
sits a
a high
small
roll on the
bottle
whole
of
thing.
amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Take the speed. Oh, no wait, take the speed.
A phone
Take the
book
speed.
lies open. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here.
Take inventory
Take
of it.
inventory of it
Boring
once
table
this
shit is
boring
done.
table.
No, you're right. Well done. Job done. Job done. I didn't even have to shoot his dad. Put the gun back in my invent. Put chain cutters back in there. Let's. Yeah, definitely. Wind people up. Slow roll them a few times. Get them. Be a dick. That's how you play cards, isn't it? Cards are all about being a dick. Cards is fun. Cards is fun. So I think I've now got uses left 7. Is that what I was looking at? Items. I believe it just ups the amount of uses here, so probably that had less than 7 uses and now it's got more. I'm guessing it's just up that, maybe? Probably. Let's have a look.
Me!
Report back to Kuno. We got to check home that special washed. We are almost at the...
Me!
What are you doing? Yeah. No respect. Kuno's right. Oh. Here's
Trying to sneak
Kuno-esque.
up on me again! Trying to snuff me out! Get away, pig!
Right. Report back on. Oh god. Yeah. No, that's gonna be a bad sound for everyone, Isaac. No one wants that. That's kiddo. To see at this time of night is nice. 1 AM, whirling in rags. Don't the chef's going to be gone. Got a few drunks left in here. Wait. Always kind of like having the bag when I can. Can't look out the window now. There's a time and a place for that. Right, I need to talk to the chef when he's actually in.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Boom, 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 boom. It's all about money, you know. Yeah, I know. Can I sneak upstairs a bit? Can I check this door again?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a
The key. I'm going to Kim's room. I wonder how I can get up onto the roof of this place. All right there. There's always like that. There's a person up here. Oh, wait, I'll zoom out. Sometimes. One day I'll work that out. Took Isaac to the soft play today. He had quite an adventure climbing up the slide backwards. Beast. Right. I'm ready to internalize something different. The Jamrock Shuffle. We'll look. Hardcore! We'll think about this. Alright, Kuno. Your dad's passed out.
Fuck does Kuno care? Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
I mean, by kilo you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Do we share the drugs with Kuno? I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's the street thing to do. I'm gonna ask how I got past your dad.
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
That's exactly what we did.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Alright, I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12. Don't give it to Kuno. I'm keeping it. I'm doing it all myself. Don't give it to Kuno. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, we split it.
Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
Oh yeah, the hooking's real. It was what you said. Kim dressed up as a hooker, full drag, distracted
The
you.
lieutenant flashes you a sharp look, but doesn't say anything.
Kim! Hooker man! Hooker man!
Only his tightly closed lips betray the effort keeping silent takes him.
You keep stum, Kim.
Fuck out of here. Kuno made that shit up to demean you. Look, pigs, Kuno gets it. You don't want to talk about it. Close quarters combat shit. Kuno doesn't want to talk about it either. Combat trauma shit.
I killed your dad, Kuno.
What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
Alright, he's a half-dead alcoholic. That's fine.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Narrow window, Kuno window.
Uno window.
Whatever scary thing you might have been, he's now. Nah, it's too wussy. Stop acting tough, kid. You just don't have to be scared of him anymore. Or you don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and... Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
West Revachol! Staley! Joined at the table at 500 down and took 11k from the one hand. Goosh, 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 goosh. Look at the Irish, Callum.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
What's with the fork going to? What are
There's
you
a
doing?
touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking, sad?
Museum?
Kuno's
Cinema.
got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Cinema.
Just the air.
Not you, the cinema.
Well, good on you, pal.
You're cinema now.
Cinema. Not sure what cinema is. Dog and sad, keeping his eyes there. Yeah, chances are you are going to turn into that.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think because you broke Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now?
Hey, people.
Hey, oh wow, food. Okay, right. What am I going to do? I'm
Good
gonna,
question. I did tell you I think it would be available.
oh man, I'm going to eat and play. Eat and play. Or eat and... yeah, eat and play. Which means eating...
Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won. Oh, you won, Kuno.
Yeah, so fucking what? talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Fuck right there, where? Fucking 3 years or some shit?
You can guess.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink. Kuno's got that shit under control. Fuck right there, where?
You can guess.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Then I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's...
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the... Kuno doesn't...
I'm mostly talking to myself whilst I'm eating. I'm eating so that I'm turning my microphone down so I'm not eating too much on the mic. Cheers. I believe this is beddy time, I think. Right, to do bed, we have to go on the map. Fisherman's Shacks.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Now that's my chance to go and chat up the ladies. Let's see, am I looking my best? Let's not hold the plastic bag. Let's make sure I've got some charisma going on. What should I wear? What should I wear to attract the lady? I mean, Perception. Reaction speed. What kind of shoes to attract the lady? Oh yeah. With the tracky bottoms on as well. That's the way. It's the way.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down,
it's not
bastards.
It's not looking that. Suggestion for it. Suggestion. I don't have any minor suggestion on here then. No. I also don't have any plus suggestion. That one's got plus suggestion. Right, so it was 4. Let's see. You'd think if I was holding a gun, that would add a bit to my suggestion. Let's see.
The waves are beginning to die down.
Oh, it's up to
Those little
8%.
bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
To get the drink on, it would be unimaginable for a human female to have sex with a man without alcohol as the master of ceremonies to guide them.
What? Funny. Funny sailor jokes. Sorry if I'm not...
Great. Now you reminded her of the husband. It's okay. She just hasn't figured out how these things work between the sexes.
Okay. Be a miracle if we get this.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Alcohol, man. That's
Like as well.
exactly what she needs. Now,
Alcohol? Connect? I'm not sure I'm following you. That's a good impression.
she doesn't even understand you asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now. Try it.
Okay. I've got to be drunk for this. Wait, does being drunk improve your suggestion then? What have I got? I haven't even got any drink. Coming back when I've got a bottle of booze.
It's getting late, and the bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
We've done well.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
The answer is always alcohol. Cheers to that.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you with digs into your brain.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
Big trouble, Callum. Big trouble. Feisty will get you.
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad. We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream, the worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay. Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
The stained glass window that I fixed and then shows as broken all the time. What? You disagree? You hate David Attenborough now? Oh, yeah, I can move my head. That's good.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer. The bed is comforting. Yep.
Alright, okay. Oh, he's always that with his book. His book's floating in front of him. Look at this. He was writing on it without even using his hands. What? Did you see that? Did you see that? He's such a nerd. His pen and his book work without him even moving his hands. What a nerd.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You should leave me alone. Creepily standing outside my door when I'm just waking up. I'm good. It's a good. That's good. Right, we've got to read our book. Check out about borscht. And we can call back Alice about the armour. We can ask about the Jolly Mesk about the armour as well. Never managed to ask about the tattoos much. All Sylvie. I think I did those things. I think I can do that now. I feel like I can do most of these things now. Yeah, we could also shoot the scouts, so that's reasonable.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Isn't it still vegan?
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Okay. Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Oh, respect my authority! Yeah!
No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
Let me get straight. Ignore the law to save your own skin. What others? I see, don't worry about it. Yeah, I understand. What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people, I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the Union, internally.
Squealing. It's frowned upon everywhere, Sylvie.
Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
No trouble. No trouble. Yeah.
You? What else can I do for you? Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir. Clogging it completely.
That's why it smells
After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
Welcome in Augustine Samuel 87.
Samuel? Probably suddenly retrieve the paper, throw it in the trash.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring...
God.
I already said I don't...
You hear the...
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Oh no.
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see as...
Okay. So that's crossed off. Well, let's change this to keep searching for the caller, despite lacking any obvious status. Might take some time. Okay. Caller back in a day, so we still have to wait for that one. Wait, that was on Monday. Okay, it's fine. She's back up on the roof. How are you doing?
Please I'll take your dishes down. Is there anything else that needs to go down?
This, but you know, they want to fill in with something, I suppose. It's not. Are you good?
Filled with what, dear?
What are you having?
What am I always having, Kenneth?
Is it gin and prosecco? Right. Let's try shooting Kuno. I don't think it's going to work though. Right hand.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Shoot the boy, shoot the boy.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with... Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it? Your test... Get lost! Kuno doesn't...
He doesn't care. He doesn't care and I can't shoot the boy. Let's go see if the chef's there. making the special borscht.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
I'm not acknowledging my presence. I've got my gun in my hand. Gracie, Quebec. What is in that borscht you're making there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Mercury rising.
Or need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Turn it up then, turn it up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Oh yeah, let's go wild. I would shoot Kuno in the leg, but it doesn't let me shoot Kuno in the leg.
The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers up their friends. He smiles and nods enthusiastically.
Got some of the brew. I got
Chattering
one
away
more
in his
vodka into the
language,
borscht.
ladles some brew into a small.
As it should be.
As it should be. Still in that.
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not budge.
I don't think I've got anything I can put my hands in to help me to see that. No, I can try the multi-tool.
You see a heavy steel door with a.
The multi-tool doesn't help at all in this situation.
You see a heavy steel door.
Let's put the gun back in the hand. And let's try our next thing. So completed the special borscht thing, but also we've put all vodka into it. And I've got something. What have I got? He gave me borscht Grassy's brew. Nice. 4 uses out of it. I wonder if his titties are big. You're fucking Pete, man.
Looks like the circus left town,
but
the clowns are still here. Again.
Good.
About fucking.
Starting, sitting, across. He spent it and then the emblem in the far corner. Standard size for in the in conclusion. These 7 are the exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
So we need authority. We're going to try this again.
A bit more on for time.
More authority, yeah. Okay. Also, would have thought having my gun in my hand would be authority enough.
Means you're weak. It means you've got no authority. If you've got to rely on guns.
Oh, sure.
Don't respect you, they respect the gun.
Authority! Yeah, well, they respect the gun. That's fine with me. It's minus authority. I might be wearing some minus authority stuff. I need to on authority. -2 on authority though. Very sure.
He's mopping up after the pickle. I don't know what Calvin's doing.
Stop! Who made a pickle mess? Did you make a pickle mess? Mop off that pickle. Authority cap.
Oh, she does,
Good. I mean,
as best as you can do, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't really hold an access minus. Authority, would you consider that? Would you consider that a psych thing?
No.
What I probably need to do. Oh, it'll tell us if I go into this thing, won't it?
Callum,
yes,
so far,
authorities and psych. So I need to up my psych, which means taking some drugs, which means I need to before I
that's
risk
going to
this.
help your authority. Go in there loaded.
Yeah.
Callum, so far today we have had a slushy with some rum in it. Then Ken had a beer, an ale to be precise, and now he is sipping on Prosecco with some cherry blossom gin in it, and I'm currently sipping on Prosecco with pink gin in it. That's for now.
Slushies were good. It's quite sunny here today. So yeah, we
Although it's still raining and very
A
windy.
small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
What are you drinking, Callum?
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste.
right. 7-7. We're safe from craziness. From it, like stuff goes down. Sunny here also.
Yeah, really
windy.
windy.
Windy. Yeah, same. It's one of those. So, who's the person we're supposed to be asking about the?
I love Somersby. It's a good, easy drinking cider.
Yeah, this one. Who's the Harbour Gates? Asked the Jolly Mesk about the armour. Is that this guy?
Right to work!
No.
Right to work! Shame on you!
Oops. Oops, what am I doing? Oh. Who's the Jolly Mesk? Is this the Jolly Mesk?
Maybe.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Oh, yeah.
The little boy had the good on his promise.
King's a stone and a half.
Yeah, drinking is fattening.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I need to slow down.
To
a
get
mind.
me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words.
But I like
Not
it.
mine.
It makes me happy. So
Yeah.
either I drink wine and put on weight, or I eat lots of chocolate and put on weight, or you know.
I've got one of these cinnamon bun things. Got on weight.
There we go. It's like either alcohol or it's sugar, or it's alcohol and sugar. You need something to make you happy.
Bun thing. Yeah. Not very in the shot at the moment, but Like,
I haven't even got any glow in the dark makeup on. I've put proper makeup on in case I decided to.
Is that a bit better? That's a bit better.
In case I decided to leave you and go out and
Have a boogie. You say you're holding on to that one because you might. It's only like 7 o'clock. If you're gonna go out for a boogie, it's gonna be like 9, 10 or something. All right. Yeah. Cool.
Still a chance. Might
What
go out by myself.
Have
do
a
a bit of
boogie.
boogieing. Just dye my hair. Need to straighten it.
I haven't even got my LEDs on.
No, you don't. It's looking a bit.
Way!
Jesus Christ, Kenneth!
That's too bright. There we go. We've got yellow on them. Yellow, greeny yellow.
I like yellow. It makes me look warmer.
Too warm.
Instead of the cold-hearted bitch I am.
Cold-hearted.
Just does.
Too warm.
Kenny isn't because we need somebody to look after the boo. But I might head out into our local town for a bit of a boogie. I was supposed to be going out with a friend tonight, and unfortunately, everything fell through last minute. So I'd already got myself all ready to go out and, you know, have fun.
I was asked to look into
And
that
then
situation.
at the 11th hour,
Official union pros,
it was cancelled.
Track it down, see who took it.
So, like, what can I do? Too late to get a babysitter in.
You still have a go out, have a boogie, and have a kebab.
And have a boogie and have a kebab. See how I feel. Still got another prosecco, bottle of prosecco in the fridge. Still got some pink gin that I can mix into it. Who knows? I might be unconscious by 9 o'clock.
At first I thought,
I
why
shouldn't
not?
be because
Maybe
I
the
made us
pieces can fit
quite a
this time.
heavily
Buy us a few more days
carb-loaded
under the sun,
dinner.
you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison
Some nice
bitch.
pork.
He's got eyes everywhere. And they
Some mashed
cost in his
potato
pocket, and he's
with
the king of Jamrock.
black pudding in, which was delicious.
Really good.
Really good. And some tender stem broccoli.
Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe
Man,
right then
this
and
is
there,
not gravy.
and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
At the moment, I've really got to like myself up to go out as well, Callum. So
Better
it
to
was
get
like
this
I umped
business
myself
out
up.
of the way.
I was excited. I was like, yes, we're going out, going out, going out. And then
I
it was
learned
like,
that people
oh,
don't
man.
want to talk to a drunk union man about some
So I'm
armor.
still a bit umped up. But if I go out, I'll be going out by myself. It's just less upable. That's a
What else?
lot. 80 plus.
Wow. Wow. You'd be able to spot them, wouldn't you?
Normally when there's like 80 plus, they might go out together at the beginning, but then you can guarantee there's going to be 4 or 5 different.
Are they theming it? Are they? Would you recognise them? Like when you went out and you were at Newcastle about a year ago or something, wasn't it? When you were like, "Oh, it's amazing! Everyone's dressed up as 80s
Wrestling stars.
yeah WWF wrestling
It
stars."
was
Like
awesome. It was brilliant.
it was
best.
like a Hulk Hogan and an Ultimate
Ultimate
Warrior
Warrior.
and all those like the classic wrestlers.
Undertaker, classic Undertaker, of course. Sure, I saw the Bushwhackers. It was brilliant.
Won't be dressing up with that amount. Maybe a small set of people. Yeah, that's fair enough.
I don't know.
You see,
like,
you do see quite big groups still making the effort to dress up. Like, if it's not like full on crazy dress up, they still often go out with like the old, you know, the somebody's stag do t-shirt on sort of thing.
Yeah, he's the evolved form of your.
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting.
80 plus though, that's a lot of people. Stag and lads dressed as flamingos, nice.
The most common one I've seen is lads dressed up as lasses. I've seen a lot of that in Newcastle. Are you gonna go and sit in your room to play that? Or you can sit on Mummy's and Daddy's bed.
They're not even on stag do's, they're just dressed up as lasses.
That's true. No, because I'm really full for my dinner, kiddo.
Right, it's quite nice when they do with it.
5 minutes, okay?
Groups of them doing dressed up, it's quite good.
We do have the Pink Triangle, which is amazing. They've got some amazing things going on over there. And that's like our gay sector. My hair looks, look at how shiny my hair looks, kind of.
Newcastle's very sexy.
Look at not in real life on the camera.
10, 17, 18, 19, 20.
No, that's 20 seconds, Isaac.
I did some research into this armadura.
Isaac, go and sit on Mummy's and Daddy's bed or go to your bed.
I didn't get into the
Go.
material science, just how it comes off.
Yeah, this is a lot louder on stream. A lot louder.
That's fine, that's what I needed to know, because it's really
Yeah.
hard to tell.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was
Anything
the first
louder
one.
than it is
He claims
Isaac.
as he tore it off and kicked it into
He
the
was
sea.
loud. I could tell
I
that.
believe him.
He was peeking out
Woods
like
was still
crazy
on
because he
the
was
guy,
right there and
so
shouting
it
into
wouldn't
it.
be too hard to remove.
Yeah, we're trying to rein back how many takeaways we have, but if I go out at night, I am rocking up with the kebab. With the fixins. Because I can.
Last time you did that, last time you ordered kebab, you passed
Fell
out.
asleep.
You passed out before it even turned up.
Went to bed. Callum!
Have a look.
Did you catch it? Oh.
You need to be drunk, Callum.
It's true, you do.
You need to be a special kind of... No.
Yeah, no, hold on, good job.
Kebab's never to be trusted. You have to be drunk enough
No,
that the alcohol can kill whatever's on that thing when it gets into your stomach.
yeah, mainly, I mean, if you go to an actual restaurant,
No, you still need to be
what about
like
chicken one?
over 30% proof in the stomach for it to like land in and you know kill most of what's going to kill you. What about the chicken? No, they're all bad.
I love me kebab when I'm drunk.
There's no chicken kebabs. They're all somebody's cat. Or dog.
You're a bad man. Yeah, we had some friends over Easter, and I got very. Well, I think I spent 90% of the time drunk. It was amazing. And one night I was ordering food, and then fell asleep before food got to us. Part of it was a kebab special, which is
So, as I
kebab
count, there are
and
2 parts
chips
missing.
and
The
salad
gauntlets and
and
the
chili
cuirass.
sauce and garlic sauce on
This
top
is
of
where I
garlic
left
bread.
off. Too much hassle. More like a job for somebody
And
I guess you won't be collecting them all then.
Yeah.
That's less work for you at least.
Oh yeah, that's the it's a dragon in steel type. So you use fire to defeat it if you're gonna fight it, okay?
They're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I agree,
don't
officer.
think it actually
Let's
happens
focus
now.
on
There's
Lang,
too many
and later
inspections
some
going
junior
on.
officers can take care of the
Like
rest.
maybe back in the 80s and 90s they might have got away with it, but not now. It's they don't use people's pets anymore.
I was in my teens when the Chinese in, I think it was Metherium or Branston, one of the Chinese is there, got raided. In the back room of it was just people's like dogs and cats hanging in the back of it. And
But you were a teen in the 90s. Like I said, maybe in the 90s they would have got away with it, but not now.
late 90s, early 2000s, yeah. Late 90s, early 2000s.
And you lived in.
But they've been stupid. They've done the local area. They like the local area. People's cats and dogs have been going missing. People's like freaking there was all sorts of look out for Spot kind of like return our pet posters up on the lampposts and things, and they were serving people their own pets back. Oh, go round, put up all the signs looking for our missing dog or something. There we go, put those out. Oh, that was hard work. Let's get a Chinese rather than cooking tonight, shall we? We'll get some. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all good. Freaking eating their own.
It's Fido.
They were eating their own pets.
I mean, in fairness, if back in their country,
It's very personal. You'll enjoy this dish. It's very personal. Yeah. Hey, we're just saving on meat costs, but it's a bit extreme. But maybe also, I don't know whether anyone said it was like really good Chinese or anything. It's just a Chinese as far as I think.
Your dad still wouldn't eat from there though.
Well, no, not after.
Like he wouldn't eat Chinese anymore. Is what I'm saying. He wouldn't eat Chinese food after that.
No, I think there's some part of his head was like there's a risk of this being cat or dog. There's always a risk. Yeah, isn't that the thing when people go across to like Thailand or places around? I'm not saying just Thailand, you know, like that.
Korea still has a very famous dog festival, a dog eating festival.
Some parts of the Far East where yeah, cats and dogs are still up for eating, and yeah, but then some parts of it for the tourist trade, it's just marked as duck, isn't it?
Yeah.
They sell it as duck rather than as like. I was told by someone come back, it's like duck means dog. It's like.
I really like duck as well.
If a dish is marked up as duck, it's 50-50, but it's probably dog.
Yeah, KFC's dodgy.
Fried mouse-shaped chicken and also had.
I can totally believe that.
Human DNA found in the graveyard.
Totally believe that.
There was another Chinese in Lincoln.
See, it's Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
Like up here, we're fine.
There was a buffet Chinese place that like it was all you can eat for a tenner or something, I think it was, or it might have even been less than that. It might have been £7, something like that. £7, all you can eat Chinese buffet. Like loads of people went there. They did an inspection of that place and did like some swabs and things, and I think it was 7 different samples of semen that they found, like seven different DNA kind of things. Like there was semen on of the stuff.
Not the sailors.
Like salty Chinese food, yeah.
Oh no MSG.
They were told to like clean up and make sure there was they couldn't find any semen samples, and like then carry on and serving people
apparently
food.
they've stopped serving peanuts on bars now because somebody went in to test some of the peanuts from the different bars,
that was on
and
the
it was like they couldn't count how many different like samples of piss there was, and you're like, you.
Well, I mean that's just the thing, isn't it? Like the bowls of peanuts on bars was a thing, and like you go to the toilets in a pub, and maybe like 1 in 5 guys actually
wash their
hands.
Yeah.
Most people like zip it out, have a wee. And the thing is, no, even if you're the 5th guy that does wash your hands, you wash your hands in the gents. All toilet doors are like pull handles.
Yeah.
So the 5 guys or 4 guys that have just gone before you that got piss over their hands and pulled the handle, how are you gonna get out of there without getting 4 different guys worth of piss on your hand? Yeah, exactly.
We've all been there.
Pickle, Callum. Pickle.
Like,
may as well open an all-you-can-eat. Oh yeah, no, the buffet salted chicken was so good. It was.
all that jizz. I mean,
Never mind 7 spice. It's the 8 spice.
I'm not saying I'm a connoisseur, but there's a lot of variation.
What to jizz flavours?
To jizz flavors, like if somebody's a smoker, you can tell. Which one? Okay, go and sit on mommy's and daddy's bed or in your bedroom, okay?
Yep.
And
smoked jizz.
No, it leaves a really bitter taste. Just like if somebody's been doing the cinnamon or pineapple, you can really taste because it doesn't taste as funky.
I've had 2 cinnamon buns today.
Yeah,
Just saying.
keep dreaming.
Damn it.
And yeah, like depends on what they've been eating. Like if they've been eating sweet and sour, probably okay.
A bit like dog and cat. I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to say that. That sounds like something I'm not saying.
How many is there in here?
A little sweet and a little sour, maybe.
Well, there's me, Callum, and somebody else. Dreadfully sorry. Dreadfully sorry.
It'd be nine lurking, I think. So we're okay.
Okay. I hope so.
Bit fleey. Yeah.
I do like a nice Chinese food. I like
Nice.
Chinese food.
From what I learned, it was a very heavy, boring set of armor.
I just tend to make it myself.
No problem. If you
He is sincerely grateful.
Quite expensive now, Chinese food from takeaway.
It's quite what?
Quite expensive.
You think?
Yeah.
I've never
It's
thought.
the most expensive takeaway we get. Well, it's normally me doing the ordering.
I think the Thai place is more expensive, but better.
I don't
Yeah,
even.
Orange grass is more expensive.
I don't even think of that as a takeaway.
It's like a treat.
It's a treat. So we've got this amazing. It's actually almost time for their buffet. Maybe we can get to it for April. And
They never go beyond 4 different types of semen in their.
no, they're classy. They're classy.
Lots.
They're classy.
When you.
I love Thai food. I'd never tried Thai food before I met Ken, and it opened my eyes. And my word, after that, I tried lots of different Thai recipes and tried to cook it in the house. It's never as good as orange grass, but oh, it's just delightful. And we went there and we had sago. Is it sago?
As far as freezing dog, I mean, there is like dog is an accepted meat in parts of
Asia.
In some sections of that part of the world. So
I
you
think
can't
it was the
hold it
Koreans.
against them for like.
No, because like people in our country hold it against Belgium.
Just don't
for
mess with the
using
traditional.
horse.
Yeah, and in like horse
over there.
of Europe is like farm horse. In the UK,
You're spot on. Like really.
there's a lot of horse lovers in this country, and there's a lot of horse lovers across Europe. But like the UK, for some reason, people are horsey people in the UK. Well, you know, Callum, horse, yeah, horse like the old Findus.
Thanks,
foods
Findus.
and things. So now I've got to go across to frickin' Belgium or Germany to get my horse fix.
Yeah, the horse burgers we had, it was like beef, but a bit more meaty.
Yeah, it's pretty much what
It was a bit too much for me, I think.
It was a little
Bit
bit like
too-
it's a little bit like venison.
And I don't like venison.
It was that way. It was that sort of a bit richer, a bit.
Oh, was it the Grand National today?
I didn't know.
Man,
Forgot about it until it was on. Didn't know.
did not know. We don't tend to do newspapers.
It's always in the newspapers, isn't it? Like they're the ones
Yeah.
because they always have this spread in the middle, so you can
I used to run that at work.
cutting that page of the newspaper
I
out
used
to
to
like
go
hand it out to
around,
everyone. Yeah,
And I used to do like 3 of them because there was so many
I did it
people.
one of the years at work. I think it was just passed around to people who's going to do the draws and things. So it was my job one year to cut them all out.
Oh no, it was always me because I was
Take the jar of all the cut out things around that have been folded over to like go and pick your one from there, put your £2 in the jar, whatever it was.
I get all of the lads to get like 2 or 3 numbers back when I used to work at Morrison's and I was like slim and buxom and
Oh, so no,
Yeah.
most people wanted one, so it was just like one each. I think we didn't like go. You can have 3 chances at it because otherwise people can imagine it's like somebody's going to choose a whole one.
I didn't need to do much selling until it was like the last few.
When it was 70, what was 70? Nah, that's about usual, isn't it? Second was 25. 25 is a bit more like So it would be better to have an each way bet on second place than it was to have a winner's bet on the winning one. Is that right?
I believe so.
The each way bet on that would have been
betting.
like 14 to 1 rather than 7 to 1, I think. Would that be right? I can't remember. I don't know the numbers of it. See, I'm not a betting man.
No.
Still here.
We did used to
Stuck on
do
this
some
damn
bets
jam.
on the Formula One way back when.
Yeah, again, just like put a quid on.
Yeah,
save the
quid
thing,
on each way.
make it a little bit more interesting as we're watching it.
Aw, thanks, Neve. We love you.
Oh, I found some ciggies. Somebody dropped a pack of ciggies. Free cigarettes! Don't mind if I do.
Love how Kim's trying to run away from you now.
Pardon me. Hey, you. Where's your friend?
Care to play a game with the lonely old man?
Oh no.
Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he
Oh,
dead?
don't say that, Kenneth.
Is he dead?
Don't say that, Kenneth.
Never mind. Wouldn't be
Where
the
is
same.
Renee?
Nah, I don't care really.
No, where is Renee?
I don't really care.
Kenneth!
The prick
Just
is
for you,
gone.
my darling, because I love you.
I can barely
prick is
believe
gone.
it.
What does he mean gone?
He's really gone.
He's
What
dead.
does he mean gone?
He means dead, Kerry. He's dead.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a
I mean,
deep
that's fine.
shadow over his wrinkled
But-
face.
You mean he's dead?
Hell, most likely.
This guy's not
He
the
was
Scouser.
An
This is...
absolute Kent.
Oh, he's so sweet and he was so nice and you got his sandwich. You took his sandwich and
No.
his best friend died.
I took this guy's sandwich.
I know, and then his best friend died.
It was a delicious sandwich. It was worth it.
Oh.
Old people die. You better get ready too. Oh god, that's such a good. That's such a good. Oh come on, that's such a good. I just got
Yeah, do you see?
What's it called?
That is fucking karma. Don't do that, Kenneth.
spelt wine on my crotch.
Still not getting a blowjob, you dickhead.
I've tried everything. How did he die exactly?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Wait, did he?
Okay, Callum.
Enjoy your food, dude.
Doesn't need handouts.
Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the real show.
Oh yeah, free clothes at the reaction speed. It's fast. It's fast.
No, Rene was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
He has doubts, but right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
Be nice.
You got to do the other one.
Oh God, Kenny.
Yes.
Oh, you're so evil. Oh God, Kenny, you're so evil.
He finds
Like,
comfort in
you
the
were such a nasty person.
He finds comfort in the thought.
We all got to go sometime, officer.
There's
Everyone
comfort
I
in him in a
love
special
is
way.
already there. Probably waiting for me. I'm not afraid
There
to
you
die.
go.
It's been a good run, and I really miss my friends.
We are both very sorry for your loss. Death of a friend is a terrible thing.
It is what it is, part of life. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything really. But you must need something.
Well, have you got another sandwich?
Yes, What about René? I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Something forgettable like see you tomorrow, probably.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial.
What do you mean?
That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Or what? The photograph?
Yeah.
Nah.
Kenny.
I think I can sell it though for like half a real. Alright, give him the photograph. Okay, look, oh, could your eyes be any bigger? If your eyes were any bigger, you would be a puppy and the Chinese people would kill you and eat you. Scrub that from the bottom. Scrub that from the bottom. It's relevant in the... It's not tossed. Alright, I see your eyes. I'm giving him the photograph.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy.
Trick
And
glasses.
Jenny,
I haven't spilt my wine.
Games get you.
Everything gets me. Books get me. Films get me. Cartoons get me. Games get me. Oh.
So make you play through The Last Guardian again.
No, I can't. I can't ever play through that game again. Just like either one.
Even our child eats the babies.
Oh God, yeah. Like I can't deal with it. I can't. I cry too much. I cry over everything.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this
Oh,
little
so you got
memorabilia.
XP. It was totally
It really
worth
means
it.
the
5
world to me.
XP. 5 XP. Give me more XP than that. Give me an extra sandwich.
That was nice. A small
Oh,
thing
don't
for
you
us,
dare
valuable
Kim.
to him.
Oh,
He
Kim!
probably didn't even know when he had the photo.
Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar.
You better hope that he stays with the sugar.
Sugar, Kim! Right. Stop parroting the things that Mummy and Daddy say. I didn't even say the F word. I just said cough. And he added the F. He added the F. I didn't
Because
F.
you've been watching too much Flamin' Z and Quick around him.
Z and Quick, they're the worst uncles ever. They've taught Isaac to be a creamer man and to swear.
Oh, if he comes in, so he's in. I hope he.
I couldn't have known. God,
Yeah, of course you could have known. He's your child, you idiot.
No. God damn it, Z! God damn it, Z!
You can't blame Z on that. That was you.
It's definitely Z's fault.
Oh, no. 4 people are watching now, Kenneth.
Oh man, Nappy! Uncle Nappy!
Uncle Nappy, at least you are a good uncle.
Like Uncle Z and Uncle Quick.
And unlike Daddy, who keeps saying bad words around Isaac, even though he doesn't even swear.
He heard, like, on the cream of the crop on frickin' Z's channel, one of his redeems, and he was running around saying, I'm a creamer man, I'm creaming, I'm a creamer man for frickin' a whole day.
You can't watch them. Callum, what's your big problem?
Uh-oh, did they forget something? Did they forget something?
Was it the prawn crackers?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it wasn't the prawn crackers.
This filth is still a little bit high. I think it must be like... something like that.
Chinch curry?
Oh, no. Okay. Calm down.
It's fine.
What you got? It might still be alright. It might be okay. Uncle Nappy is my naughty puppet. Alright, okay. That particular Uncle Nappy then is not the one.
Nay. No, for the Isaac. Oh, Nappy's puppet shows are amazing. Isaac sits there.
They look forward to seeing that show. Turned up on all the standard shows. He's there for the naughty. Well, he did a bit. I don't know, Callum. Did you see the mini puppet show on the Lot Laughs? We got a little taster of the naughty puppet show then.
I think I went to bed by then because it was
What,
really
have you not seen
late. No.
He was the special. Nappy was the special guest on one of the. But he. It was like the.
The Lot Laughs tends to be too late. I've got to go to bed.
I think it was like Bunny Frou Frou or something like that. Bunny Frou Frou pulled out a Glock rather than a wand. I can't remember actually.
Oh, Callum, the Lot Laughs is really funny, but it is on late.
Yeah, it's on late.
It is on late. And it's a shame because I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really does. So I like stay up to watch 5
Ultra
minutes
Violent
of
Bunny
it.
Foo Foo. Yeah, Ultra Violent Bunny Foo Foo was classic. I was
into the forest, sipping up the field, nice
pulling out a Glock 45 and popping them in there. It not look at me. That was Nappy's.
Chip. I've already been crying once today.
Oh, it was a pretty violent Bunny Frou Frou. Yeah, there'll be. I don't. It'll be somewhere. Quick will definitely have them backed up for the full things, or they'll be highlighted for the whole episode.
I will watch without the Isaac boom.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on the one that's just gone, Callum. It was the one from. I think it might have been actually the one that should have been with Johnny when Johnny.
That's all of them.
You know, I think it was.
Apart from the last one where he actually turned up.
I think it was the original one that Johnny was supposed to be on that he didn't turn up for. I think it was the.
He did a full newspaper because of Johnny.
It was either one afterwards. I can't remember. Yeah, if it's on YouTube, was it three back? Was it? Yeah. You'll find it on there. It was good.
Yes, we are both very sorry.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
No.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Oh. What?
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's Copotype is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Clefable.
That comes from a cave?
Okay.
No.
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong
I'm
to.
a klutz, so I can be a
Comes,
puppeteer.
of course, with the Use
I'm very
benefits.
klutzy.
Good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does
Ken was
seem
going
a
to try and
bit
get me into finishing school so I could learn some grace,
doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
even though I was in my 30s.
Finishing school, yes.
Yeah. Etiquette. Learning how to be a lady, how to glide, how not to be a klutz. But I am what I am.
To cuss at least once in a sentence. How much further have you got on Pogo Stuck, Callum? Of course, you told me to do one. Yeah, but, you know, in less polite words.
In typical feisty words.
Not only regular cop, and Superstar Hobo Cop. Oh look, it's still the balls are still in there.
Were you playing it today, or was that yesterday? Augusta.
Oh yes, yesterday. So there's an Australian streamer. Amy. So she's a VTuber. That's the Frog VTuber. I don't know if you've ever seen her thing. Nob knows her. She's started playing it. She's not very good at it yet. The same as nobody's very good at it. But she's just got to the honey covered tree, sap covered tree, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, occasionally when she's been playing it, I've just been like hopping on there because it's Pogo with friends and you can bounce around the person. Just turn it on to like bounce around and stand at the next point where she's got to get to, and then pause herself and then carry on doing some work. She's always bouncing past going, yes, I know, Ken. Mostly just trolling. Once you've completed that game, the same as like Getting Over It or like nearly all of the Rage games, you spend freaking hours and hours and hours. Yeah, I'm a menace. Hours and hours like getting there, and it's the most nervous thing. Like when you first finish the game, and then if you play it through again, it's so easy. It's like getting over it. You go from like, I think it was 6.5 hours for the first time I completed it. I think a lot of people are 10, 12, 13 hours or something or more to do the getting over it, and then you run it through again. It was under an hour, I think, or it might have been an hour and a half for the second run, and I was pissing around in parts of it, and then 20 minutes for the third time I ran through it, and I think I can probably do it in about 15 minutes if I've tried it again. Although I haven't done it in a while, so maybe it'll take me a bit longer. But it's a short enough game now that it feels fun to play, and there's no dread. I don't get to any parts of it and think, oh man, if I lose this, I've got to take an hour to get back here again. It's just like, yeah, whatever. And it makes it so much easier. Might be a while before I start shattered my Xbox.
Now, was this an accident or an accident?
It's bad. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Pogo Stuck's just like that. You complete Pogo Stuck, and then... So I completed Pogo Stuck, to me 36 hours, 35 hours, something like that. And then when Quick was playing it, I was bouncing around just to kind of bug around where Quick was. So I think it took me in... I think it was like an hour and a half or something. But I could have completed it. I could have completed it in 20 minutes. My second go. I completed it when Quick completed it, but I was just jumping on there occasionally to bounce around him and like catch up to wherever he was. Like if I'd wanted to, I could have just kind of gone to there in about 20 minutes or half an hour. I'm pretty sure I could jump on Pogo Stuck now. My current go on there, it's probably got 4 hours sat on there because I'm pissed around, bouncing around where Amy is. But yeah, if I just go to the start and went to the end of that map, 20 minutes. I'm sure it only took me 20 minutes. I might fall in a couple of places, but there's no fear of anything. So it's that doing it for the first time, I suppose. Fish. Yeah, once you finally get over there, like you lose so much fear of all the places where you can fall. It just becomes...
But seriously, Callum, get something else to break.
People on Twitter piss me off. Need to brace.
Night.
Twitter made you break your controller. What's this? There's like a goose or something there. Or what type of, maybe. It's chilling out. It's like tucks down there.
What have you
Where's
found
the
in
guy?
the North Pole, kiddo?
I've still got my gun in my hand.
Yeah, I bet. Okay.
Alright, I don't know what my current mission is. I've been doing pretty good.
Maybe check your
back.
drop-down list.
Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Well, like, okay, action's fabulous, but since you know you like that,
Sadly,
then you can
I
set
need this
up
one myself.
different
It's
things for you
hydrophobic,
to be
repels
psycho at rather
water.
than creating
Almost
an expensive
magically.
extra
The
load.
company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Oh my word.
I'm tired now.
Yeah.
I got a Psycho shirt on. Check out this supernatural crazy shirt. This is Feisty's favourite shirt of mine.
I've tried to throw it away so many times.
I've rescued this from the bin bag. Like, yeah.
So many
About
times.
4 times I've seen her like walk it into like a black bin bag as she's like gone through old clothes. I've seen this like go into there and I've like take the bin bags out, back on a hanger, get it back.
It doesn't notice anything else. Anything else.
Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at it. Where's my sidecar?
Oh, Supernatural. One of my favourite shows.
Look at this thing.
This shirt is not my favourite shirt.
Wild shirt. That's a wild shirt. Feisty is not a... Oh, there's microphone. Feisty is not a fan of the wild shirt. Yeah, not a fan.
Nope. No, the Supernatural show. Oh, yeah, one of the men that is on my list.
I don't think I've ever seen Supernatural as a show, have I?
You watched it once, turned around and said he's got a dodgy eye about Jensen Ackles, and then I cried for about 3 hours because you ruined Jensen Ackles for me. Until he appeared on The Boys. And then he's on The Boys.
To be fair, there's something about having a dodgy eye that seems to be an attractive quality in Hollywood actors. Because a lot of Hollywood actors have bong eyes, don't they? There seems to be like a bong eye thing that for some reason...
Well, maybe
like,
I've got a thing for bong eyes, Kenneth.
Some people seem to find it attractive.
Yeah,
I look at a lot of actors like, yeah, it's weird, they've
It's
got a
not
bong
having a
eye.
perfectly symmetrical face.
Yeah, I suppose so. But still, the eyes.
Jensen Ackles, the only person above Jensen Ackles in my
He looks like someone already has punched him, at least in the eye.
creme in my creme factor is Henry Cavill.
I know who you mean.
Witcher.
Yeah.
Superman.
I don't know what he looks like when he's not covered in makeup.
Hot.
Does he look good when he's not covered in makeup?
No.
I've only ever seen him like covered in makeup as Superman or covered in makeup as The Witcher. I don't know what he looks like
And
as
he's a geek. He's built his own computer. He plays World of Warcraft. He does the things with the little men. Warhammer.
the things that the
2000.
little men.
Well, he paints his own figures and everything. That's right, Yaniv. Gotta build.
Got to build. There is a gif of Mr. Savile with his eyes rolling around, reminding me of
Cam just likes flying me up. He's buzzing you.
Hydrophobic repels water almost magically. The company makes them as offshore valves, something like that. Very steady. Yes.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like
She's
talking
already
to pass a
answered
rainy
all
day.
No. Get out of here.
Check your list and see what you gotta do next.
Right.
Look
at this. The list is getting down. We could look out for other things on the course. We could go and steal the dead man's clothes, just to piss people off. Okay. She wants to tell. Okay. Apparently, there's a joystick about her wanting to sell something. I've got my gun in my hand.
Good. What can I help you with? What would you like to know? Good.
No.
Yeah.
Word has travelled.
Twitter's the worst of social medias. It's like the scum that you like scrape off the bath when you've had a bath. It's the grey ickiness.
Oh, Twitter. I like Twitter.
Love Twitter. Twitter's the best.
I mean, I don't have Facebook. I don't have any of those kind of things, but I don't have like TikTok or anything. But Twitter, I got Twitter ages ago, and then I just follow like the Formula One and the darts and the snooker.
That's it.
And that's pretty much it. And as long as you click on the thing of like just showing me the posts from people following, like Twitter's my way of like picking up on who won the race and who how the darts are going. And if you like scrolling just when the darts one's really good because they pretty much do leg by leg. I always find my way back. Alex Jones conspiracy.
No.
Who's Alex Jones?
Right wing
Obviously a
conspiracy.
conspiracy person.
Yeah, that's quite good there.
Conspiracy things. I don't follow anyone that's like a conspiracy person, but occasionally I don't mind.
Good job.
Occasionally, I don't mind watching like some random YouTuber, like flat earthers and things because they're so funny.
Oh, the flat Earth.
Flat Earthers, the
documentary.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah, no, I've seen bits of that, but just generally some of the flat Earth stuff or the people claiming like there's infinite energy in water and we've been lied to and just pour water in your car or something. My car's been running off of water for 20 years. Don't believe big oil and all of those ones. They're very similar to watching because people. It's like when Forby's been watching like the TLC channel or whatever it's called. When there's like people that have been eating mattresses or snorting their dead partner's ashes or something, or dead mother's. I can't remember. Was eating their dead, their dead partner's ashes, something like that. And it's like our version of that. So, well, you know, Callum. Like, actually, I don't know if Callum does. Don't know if you get the Channel 4 thing. I don't know what TV's like in Ireland, but. For us, it was always the Channel 4 documentaries, but things like the Tourette's. I don't know if you ever saw like Tourette's de France, which was them doing a documentary following like where they took a busload of people that suffered with Tourette's. It was the bad Tourette's. It was the Tourette's where they were all like they wasn't just a bit of a tick or something. It was the ones where they were saying all the full on bad stuff. Like let's take a busload of people with Tourette's and like take them across the ferries and take them across to France and do a trip across there. So they're all at the ferry crossing and stuff, just going like, I'm taking a bomb, I'm taking a bomb. Like, and one of them's just going, bucket of cum all the time. The bucket of cum everywhere, I'm taking a bomb.
The worst one was when they went to America and they started shouting the bad word for black people. And it was under the Statue of Liberty.
It's Tourette's.
They had to, like, all of the crew had to, like, move in and take them away because it was getting bad. Like, people were going, like, did you just say?
No, it wasn't Oh Christ, Callum. No, it wouldn't have been that one. No, it was the other one. It was the other one.
Definitely a toss word. And one that we would never say because it's disgraceful.
Dang, it's like this.
Oh, maybe you need to turn off the...
I didn't see. Was it a follow-up of Tourette's de France?
Yeah,
I didn't know they did a follow. I mean, it was popular, but it was awful. So that same Channel 4
off straight away.
Series of Channel 4 documentaries. There was a very similar one where they were following.
Like catch him.
There was like a care home.
Right, save it.
For people that had. They were special, but they had their condition. It made them a little bit simple, but also made them not be able to stop eating. Like they didn't have that
if you don't save it,
that stop point for eating. So most of them were humongously overweight, and they would still just keep on packing food in their mouth, and that was like part of their thing. But they were like, they're in this home. They were so they were trying to be looked after by people that were just like giving them only the amount to eat that they're supposed to eat, and
Turn the light on.
and looking after them a bit, because they were a little bit like people with Down. They weren't as bad as people with Down syndrome, but they were sort of close. And some of them were just being looked after by their parents, but the rest of them were like, okay, most of the time you need to be in this home where you're being looked after. There was the kid that was like, he would occasionally go out with his dad or something, his uncle, and he was there just going, I want a chicken fucking curry. That one, you remember that one?
I can't forget it because every time I mention making chicken curry,
someone goes chicken fucking
no,
curry.
you do that.
Okay.
You do that.
But he was like that. He was massively overweight. Couldn't stop. He was like shoving all the food and stuff. And
God damn it! At least your music album
it was so good. And he kind of within this little home that we're looking after them all, he got the hot swore and sort of fell in love with one of the girls in there that was like a special. And he was like, oh, I really like you, I really like you. He's like, I want to marry you and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, like no, no, Brit special and whatever.
I don't think you're allowed anything to drink anymore.
It was fantastic. Though it had a really sad side to it. There was one big sad story because there was one of them in there. There was a black girl in there that had been trying really hard to actually bring up, and she'd managed it. Like she was still overweight, but she'd gone from like shoving food crazy to like really controlling herself and getting her weight down and following the things and doing everything. And all the interviews they had with her was just like, my mum disowned me and put me in this home and things because I couldn't stop eating, and I'm making myself right so that I can go back and see my mum again. So she just wanted to see her mum again, and she got herself down to like a really like a good weight, and she got herself sort of controlled and stuff. And she was like, right, today's the day. I'm going to get on the bus. So I'm going to get this bus and this bus, and like when people have these disorders do. She was very sort of in like she'd marked down exactly the buses that she needs to take. She's here, she's here, she's here, and she's going to get there, and she's going to see her mum. And she'd do like the bus, and like one stop before wherever it was to actually go and see her mum. And she was like so nervous because of it. She was like, I'm so nervous about seeing my mum. I'm so like she's gonna like be so happy about me. She was so nervous that all of the bad stuff took back over in her brain. She went into like a corner shop and just like all of the just sweets, just big bag of sweets, and just started shoving all the sweets in her mouth. So she had this big bag of sweets, and she turned up at her mum's, and her mum wouldn't even open the door to her. It was like, oh, that's so sad. It's like, it was the really sad thing of it. But the Channel 4 documentary crew were just like, get in on it, get on. Like, is she going to cry? She might cry. Let's watch her cry. It was like, yeah, pretty bad. But it's the same when they do all the Tourette's de France and all those kind of things. It's like, and all the same with it's the TLC things as well. Like, they followed that same thing. I don't know who did it first, but that whole following around someone that eats rocks. I can't stop eating rocks. You're just doing. It's not really a documentary. It's just it's turning people with severe mental disorders into entertainment for the masses, and we can't help but be entertained by it somehow.
I've never watched The In-Betweeners, but I kind of want to, because we have watched.
That's the sort of 18 or 17-year-olds where they've got like the crappy car and things, isn't it? With the bowl cuts and stuff.
Don't know.
Is it that one? I think it's some of the people from like Friday Night Dinner.
So
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was going to say. And I think you might have Greg from Taskmaster in there as well.
Yes, yeah, I think he plays like their teacher or something.
Yeah.
Like that. And he was
But
a
he used
teacher.
to be a
He was a teacher in real life, wasn't he? No, I've seen a few random like shorts and YouTube clips and things of The In-Betweeners. I've never actually watched an episode of The In-Betweeners, but it does look like one of those ones that we would binge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you can see it. The little clips and things you see of it, it feels like a bit of that sort
Well,
of.
17-year-olds are filthy.
Yeah, it's probably got a lot of that Friday Night Dinner mixed
Oh,
with
no.
like Why am I thinking Relentless? Not Relentless. Shameless.
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 That's
I think doesn't beat. Okay. No, it looks like it's got a bit of that shameless sort of thing going on.
I'm just going to go and turn lights on for the boo.
Yeah.
And we're going to get another bottle of wine and
Yep.
get my hair straighteners, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, need straightening anyway.
I have watched Shameless, or watched. I don't know if I watched all of Shameless. I feel like I watched enough of Shameless. I never watched any of the Americans, because the Americans redid Shameless, didn't they? Was it Americans redid Shameless, or did we just get a? I don't know if either the Americans did or Netflix redid it or something. I think the Americans redid Shameless. I've never seen any of that, and I've never seen. Yeah, the Americans did. They probably ruined it. I've watched like one episode of The American Office and was like, okay, they've ruined that, so I'm not going to bother watching. Like, it tends to be. They maybe didn't ruin it. They've just done it for the American audience, but it's. I suppose if you've seen one version of something and someone just remakes it, those remakes are they feel weird to me. It looks really good. Well, the American Shameless. It might be. I tend to kind of think, come up with something. Do you? It's fair. I know some of the characters, like the person that plays. I don't know if they've even got the same names in the American one. The guy that plays the idiot of The Office, who's in the Territorial Army and stuff. I can't remember his name. It was the guy that was in Pirates of the Caribbean and Detectorists and stuff. But in the American, his equivalent in the American one, I saw a cop series, a detective-y sort of series. It was very similar to like a Touch of Frost sort of thing, but a bit more Americanized, where he was the cop in that. I really enjoyed him in that. I can't remember what the show was called. But yeah, the little bits and pieces. I've seen some of the clips of the American Office where, okay, they're quite good clips, but I don't know how you turn what was The Office 2 series, and they've done like 10 series or something of it, and the American ones, like they've just pushed it to that limit. John Krasinski.
Yeah, John Krasinski, I love him.
Sorry, Carl, I'm going to have to Google it. I don't know. I tell people this all the time, but you really have to believe me. I don't know any actors' names. No, not him. No, the person that plays the idiot. I've never seen him in anything, to be fair. John Krasinski. He's the person that plays the main guy in the American Office, isn't he? I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. No, the person.
No, we watched, that thing about the monsters who zeroed in on the on noise.
Was he in that? Was he?
Yeah, he was the dad.
Idiots. Rainn Wilson. When I've looked it up. So, again, I've not really seen any American Office, but that guy that played the idiot, we watched that series of him being a cop. It was a little bit like Touch of Frost, or Columbo sort of thing. Not quite Columbo, but you know what I mean. Like he played that sort of like deadbeat cop, just pissed off with life and things, but still able to solve everything.
Oh, that, yeah. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, really enjoyed. I can't remember what it was called. Where's his like? How do you find his IMDb thing? Oh, there. It was.
It wasn't Utopia, was it?
No. I watched a good film museum called Jerry and Marge Go Large. I think I've heard of
I
that.
bet you have.
I don't think it's one of those, Kerry.
Mm-hmm. Heard that before.
My phone's before.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in like 20 different things.
Expert.
Right. I can't even work this out.
Constant. Photo.
Graham Wilson.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I wonder which one.
Oh, Backstrom. Backstrom. It only had one series of it.
It's good though. Right, go and sit on.
So it was that we watched him in that. I mean, it might not be his best work, but it was one of those like random. It was on. I guess it was on Netflix. It was like, oh, what's this thing? We'll chill out to this, and ended up just like binging the whole thing and going, actually, it's if you like something along the lines of, as I said, probably Touch of Frost is the most similar thing to it, I would say.
I don't think I ever watched Touch of Frost.
It's all like I said Columbo because Columbo is very much like every episode's its own individual thing, which was what they did back then. Whereas this is more of one of those, a little bit like Touch of Frost, where it's got that that storyline that runs through it. It's got it evolves as it goes from episode to episode, at the same time as him looking like an absolute piece of shit while solving crimes.
Disrespect David Jason.
Well, it's the same. Yeah, that thing.
Hairdressing stream in the background. We've got everything. No.
I just got hit in the face by a stinky sock.
It's not cool.
Did you hear what he did today, Callum? Did I tell you? I whacked the thing on Z's Discord whilst I was there. Actually, took him to the soft play, and he spent like 20 minutes climbing up the slide, despite the announcement on the thing saying, "Well, the parents and children, please be reminded to not climb the wrong way up the large slide."
Ken just ignored that.
I was sat up at the top thing. I was like, "Yeah, they're talking about him, aren't they?"
Of course they are.
I was really interested because he
always about.
He was trying to climb the wrong way up the slide, and it's one of those like hibbledy-bibbledy slides that, but like long one goes right away from the top of this soft play place all the way down to the bottom. And he's like, I've decided to climb up this thing. So he's like tried a bit of a climb, slipped, flopped down on his face, got back up, determined, gone back up. Watched him for 20 minutes, like climbing, getting a bit further, working out how to like grip the side bit, like where the plastic goes up at the side, pulling up. Like every time he gets to the steeper bits, he was like flopping and falling things, but he was working out how to like do bigger steps when it was on those steeper bits, getting up there, pulling himself up, going sideways, getting his hand grips. It was like he got right the way to like one last sort of steep bit as you set off to start with at the top, doing great in it. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of proud of him. He's got all the way there. And like suddenly I could see myself, like as I played Getting Over It or any of those kind of rage games, thinking like, you have the patience, you have the determination, like something about what I do, it's like passing on to him. And he got up to there, and there was that last little steep bit, he pulled both of his socks off. He just cheated. He just pulled both of his socks off and cheated up the last bit by having like grippy feet as well.
Some might say that's just putting your top hat on, Ken.
Comes sliding all the way back down to the bottom, was running round to me, throws socks at me, and runs off, and I'm like going, stop going up the slide, they're not like it. Put your socks back on, you're supposed to have your socks. We're going. So like, yeah. When he came back around, he was like, you've got to put socks on, and you can't climb up that slide. And he's like, other people can climb up that slide. Other people, I was like, no. Yeah, it was quite a smart move. It was really sick of chinning the slide, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, if it'd been smart of him, he would have taken the socks off before, like, after the first couple of minutes of trying it. But no, he'd done like a full 20 minutes of defiantly trying this thing before deciding. Right at the end, he was up on like the 90% part of the slide, sat there on one of the sort of slightly less slopey bits, looking at this last bit to do, sits there, takes his socks off, turns around and climbs the last bit. So what? Cheat to win, man.
Or just putting your top hat on, Kenneth.
Well, yeah, let's get a little bit further. It happens. Hey, it ruins you on some of the levels. One of the tall buildings, overlooking the roundabout, it would give them a really hard.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
I don't think so.
Of course. Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. This time.
You don't like listening to your rhetoric, do you? Even less than you like listening to Kim.
Stupendous. I didn't think he'd pull through.
Sean Locke, just a genuinely funny person.
Yeah, quality comedian.
Everything I saw him in, he was hilarious. Absolutely, genuinely hilarious. And everybody said what a lovely lad he was as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, check it out, pull out a gun, check it out!
Beautiful.
Keeping her calm. Perfect posture. Her eyes move across the muzzle keenly.
A Villiers 9mm. Front loaded. 2 or 3 barrel. Villiers and LaSalle was one of the original 14 Indo tribes of Revachol. Did you know? Artillery and ballistics. Before the revolution, of course. They belong to some Gottwalders now.
Yeah, sure, it was good. Looking great.
Don't often straighten my hair because it ruins it, but...
She says it clumps and goes...
It does, but it makes it look nice and shiny.
I mean, it's dead anyway, isn't it?
Thanks.
No, I mean, hair, it's not... You look after it by adding oils and things like that, but it's... Yeah,
the carrot in the box, yes.
Carrot in a box, oh my god. And then the rerun of it a year later.
And he was like, I've got you.
I got you now. And like, beating them twice. He must have actually been slightly pissed. He couldn't quite hold back how pissed he was about it. To be intellectually defeated twice by Sean Locke really hit him hard, didn't it?
Because he comes across as not the intellectual character.
He played it so perfectly. So perfectly. Yeah.
I loved it.
Got the carrot.
I mean, I love John as well, but yeah. It was an amazing piece of British television. And honestly, I think for anybody who goes, I don't get British humour, if they watch that, they'd get British humour.
It was the perfect, the perfect game of chess. Or the perfect game of poker, perhaps. It was all bluff, wasn't it? It was a perfect poker face.
She phrases it as if it's a pity. She also phrases it as a transition out of you waving your gun around.
What else? It helps to sometimes hold inventory of the things you've achieved, you know. Clears the soul. Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
One with extra vodka.
The cook makes it to keep the strikers drunk, helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it. Why, if I may ask? Why make them more drunk? Aren't they corked enough already?
Yes, detective. What were you hoping to accomplish with this strange thing?
Good question, Kim.
I worship Al Ghul in many ways. It's interesting. I thought it would make the broth taste better. Lacks born of sympathy for the working man and set fire to the fumes of struggle. I don't know. What do we go for here? Actually, I'm really I thought it would make the broth taste better. More vodka in the broth, right? Or go with this.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things, man. And then talks about them. Even if it's inappropriate.
Kim knows you.
I'm a Greenman man. I'm a Greenman man. Ow! Ah! Ow!
You better hope that Isaac was busy.
Oh shit, yeah, he's out there. String.
You're not going to be allowed any more wine.
Right.
A strange equanimity has overtaken the lieutenant. He's just going with the flow now. Easy.
Oh, he's given up. He's just accepting that this is the way things are.
What else?
No, stop what else?
Of course, detective. You can always drop more lessons in basic reality.
All right, so
My favourite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Esprit de corps. That's too low. Conceptualization.
You've got lots of esprit de corps in your clothes, though.
The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of... Yes, you and I belong to the... She prefers a fantasy... Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear... All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the superculture. Of course, no time
Right,
for
so
silly
we need some. Like, we're going to try and
There
get
are
our
more
Esprit de
pressing,
corps up and then try that.
reality-centric questions to
Apparently,
ask.
his greatest achievement was Rectum of Jurgen.
Yes, his greatest achievement was Rex of the Year. It was national Wrexham of the Year. He went for the international Wrexham of the Year, but was beaten by Elton John, I think. I think Elton John defeats him at the end. Maybe, or somebody. Might have been, yeah. I think UK's Wrexham of the Year went for the international competition. Was pipped at the post by, I think it was Elton John. It might have been.
Can't imagine Rectum being...
The point. Yeah, I think that was the joke.
We're in Martinez, baby. Martinez, you would be excused for not knowing about it. On in Revachol, the great history detective. They
Who
built
built
this
this city?
history.
Who
Our
built
part in
this
it
city
is
on
the nations of the Occident,
disco?
or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed. In the DeLorean century.
380 years ago.
380 years. They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered.
Right, I shall leave and play some
Tensions are
games.
highest.
Okay.
Okay, see you
line
soon, Callum. Thank you for joining us.
Helen, good luck in completing Pogo Stuck. I'm sure that's what you're going on to. Get yourself a bit further. Get yourself out of the... Where were you up to? Were you still stuck in the tree? Are you still stuck in that tree? I think you were stuck in that tree. Did you get to the tree? You got to the tree, right?
Your legs don't turn around until...
The mushroom tree, yeah. Yeah. That's where Amy's just got to. It's a lovely tree. The tree of tranquility there. I believe that's where Bridge got to before giving up. Quitter.
By
You
that
ain't
I
no
mean,
quitter.
we are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is. Oh, we're quite a way off. About
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like
22 kilometers from the center of the world.
not
That
far.
soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom, coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it. She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly.
Yeah. Jamais vu the derealization.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
But I want to know everything now.
That is understandable. But perhaps it's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm
Hey.
always at your service.
Alright. Putting the corpse.
Glad to have been a visit.
Yeah, this one. Oh, okay, it's the other way around. Oh, it's the shivers. Oh, this is visual calculus.
What are you eating? What are you eating?
Nothing.
Liar.
He knows he's lying to you. He likes lying to you.
Yeah. You're a liar. You're lying again.
Yep, yes. So the speed, the corpse is in psych, so I'm going to take some drugs before I try this. Go, psych's raised.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? That's the man who was killed. Better not tie the...
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
More
Reality.
lessons in basic reality?
42
My
even,
favourite
right.
part of
Fingers
the day.
crossed.
Go ahead. Ask me anything.
6 kilometers southwest of the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tinbrook takes aim at a rabid black
You're right.
dog licking
Yeah,
its
which is
wounds in the grass.
Do you wanna,
Millionaires,
Sure.
tiny square.
or
To
a
his
rookie?
left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to
Brownie
Tequila
cookie.
Sunset in Martinez?"
Half and half.
I like the millionaires ones much
I
better.
think I do.
Too soft.
I quite like a chewy cookie.
I was expecting it to be more like that. That was almost became liquid straight away in my mouth. You'd never risk getting it close to a cup of tea, would you?
No.
Just the sniff of a cup of tea and it would just...
Disintegrate.
No good. You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?
Yes, he lost his mind, Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, ML. He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
You?
Animal Crossing.
You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso Mundo.
You'll have to bring my case up.
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
How are you feeling? Yeah, enjoying...
Here you go.
Enjoying it.
It's approaching 9. It's not too late to give Alyssa a text to see if she wants to pop over and see if you'd like to look after Isaac. If you wanted me to come out for you. Is it? Or is it too late?
I don't know. Maybe a bit too late for it.
You reckon?
Maybe. Get up!
Would there be harm in trying, or do you reckon?
We need a princess. Okay.
Just saying, it's like you're looking great, like you want to go out, and I'd like to join you.
I can keep the circle.
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
Mom?
So I'm basically a lackey of capital.
Yeah. There we are. Time to start. Just
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Okay, so conceptualization is next.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
You're doing good. Try some conceptualization.
Okay. Triple. She didn't answer. But you both go back.
Conceptualization is on intellect. which means I need a smoke. And obviously to put the right clothes on. That's my conceptualization bits and pieces. And then we smoke helps me think.
You're back. Good.
Hello, Bubs.
What can I help you with?
Just,
Unplugging something, seen it rolling over it or getting over it.
yeah, unplugging this and then unplugging that. There's
More lessons in basic reality?
Up to 58%.
My favourite part of the day.
Fingers crossed, fingers
Go
crossed,
ahead.
fingers crossed.
Ask me anything.
What is all of this?
I'm not doing too bad for checks today.
Winning. We are winning.
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
It must be. This is the greatest and the kindest arrangement the atoms had in them.
The best of all possible worlds.
Indeed. There is a term of endearment they coined for it. In the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it. These archipelagos included. Elysium.
The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell. A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists. Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit. Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways. We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revichograd.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona. Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago. You seem to be spooked. Please don't be. They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here.
Sneaky.
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
Fractured Corona doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
All they say disco. Don't care about disco, that's not the case. I do care about disco. Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world. However...
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glass.
The Pale is not, technically speaking.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Ma'am, remember you are dealing with a very sensitive and impressionable police officer.
The Lieutenant's right. Let's change topics. What do you want to know?
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not there, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Volition.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Volition. I don't think I have anything that includes volition. Volition?
I can't remember seeing volition.
I don't have a volition. Oh, I do. It's in psych. And my psych's up at the moment because of my drugs. Volition.
Next to your house.
I might have an extra bit of volition on like some clothes. I've just never noticed. Volition. Volition. Volition.
Stop.
One, maybe? You're gonna have to go and work it out, Nicola.
Volition. What does this even go on? This one. Oh yeah, a volition mask or scarfy thing. Oh, that's... How is this going? Right, we've got a half chance.
You're back. Good. What can I... More lessons in basic reality?
Come on,
My
come
favourite
on, Green.
Good idea.
Oh yeah.
Just ask him. He won't
Doing
make a
so
scene.
well.
I got the style down of like switch the clothes and thing. So that's good. Won't make a scene.
Fine.
It's a piss off, Kim.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Are you sure you're sure? You're quite
Yes, what's the
okay.
Pale?
The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Wait. What is an isla?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7. Muindi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde. An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear. Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
The negation of being.
That's right. The negation of being.
Circle around her neck. It's cold outside.
Maybe, kiddo.
If we're surrounded by Pale, how do you get from insula to insula?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged. Extensively. Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue. It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Yes, carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
You should ask the Pale driver about this. See what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Up to my gills, officer.
Wow.
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years. Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later. Hybrid airships detected. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended. Once you've crossed from near Pale to far
when we
Pale.
haven't do this.
In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other
I'm
end.
really enjoying this conversation.
If we throw them precisely.
In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. We throw them in precisely.
Then they don't.
Interesting to find out about
Like
the
a
Pale.
skipping stone beneath the surface.
So I feel like the soundless part in the church might be something to do with the Pale.
No, detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer. An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
He said
It's
disco and
difficult to
Elysium.
describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
There's a slippery article in there.
Pale when it's particular, this territory of Pale. The Pale when it's pale in its entirety. Once you've seen it, language balks at the difference. The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. What do you think, Detective? Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists. Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
One and all. They say Pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything? Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
Oh, there was a disco on. Didn't mean to click then.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then... I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest...
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do...
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
Good luck, detectives.
Hey. Right.
Can you just go button?
Is... No. No, I stopped her saying it before she said that. So we'll keep asking her some more questions, but that's like, once Kim's not there, it's probably easier.
Unfortunately, I have not had a reply from Melissa.
Oh, that's okay. You can still... You're looking great. Yeah, you should go out and do your boogie, right?
I might go out and do a boogie.
It's only 9. We're going out for 9:30, 10?
Something like that. Yeah. I'm going to play some of this with you.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm enjoying it. I still have some wine to drink.
Good. Right. Next.
Oh,
We can-
paused the chat. There we are.
We can quickly try and read this brief look in for materialism.
Okay.
While stood in the rain, or at least go inside
We
somewhere.
should try and get some of Monday's chores done. Because Monday was the one that had the most.
Were you on Monday?
No, but Monday was the one that had the most.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Nope. Kuno lied to me. You still sitting there in the rain? Weirdo about. Wait.
Purple.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Queso!
All in a good day's work.
Open and shut. I don't even need to think about this anymore. Goodbye.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. Right, you little prick.
Kenny Bear.
Fuck does Kuno care?
So what's the matter about they won't? So. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen to change down the hour anyway.
Fuck, okay. Kuno's a giver like that, yes?
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yes, let's move
Yeah,
on.
that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Yeah, the kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it. Your test...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fuck...
Kuno doesn't
He doesn't.
care.
He's a horrible little...
No, he's just... He's trying to protect that girl who's an actual murderer.
He's up on the roof.
No, not this one. The one behind
No,
the
I mean, yeah, but she is up on the roof.
Yeah, I know. Look, this is her door.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
There's no way up onto the roof from here, as far as I can... No, wait. Hold on.
What?
There's tripping balls.
No, I saw what you saw.
Like 2 sets of stairs.
Yeah.
It was just the way it lined up there.
Yeah. It looked like it might have been able to get it.
That I'd missed something.
Oh.
So I think... Look, there's no way up from here. Ow. Oi! Hello! Hello! Oh, damn it. How?
It's a good question. I'm not sure.
So, I figure her room must have, like... Hey, does your room... I'm not going to talk to you.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives... He doesn't like where this is going.
Checked our room pretty
You
thoroughly.
slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits...
Stop that.
Still, the lieutenant... He doesn't like where this is going. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce...
Stop that.
Still, the lieutenant gives... He doesn't like where...
Hey, what is...
That felt good. Everyone is a whore. Now punch a hole in the door. Don't. Everyone is a whore. What does that even mean? Breathe in and you hear the murmur of blood in your ears. Your back slowly relaxes when you breathe out. That's one lucky door.
Yeah, but...
This guy has left.
Yeah, he's looking for bugs.
She's up on the roof. I don't want to be on her roof. I want to be up on the roof. Oh, what about these douchebags? All right, douchebags.
Yes. What is it?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Oh, no.
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Alright, prick.
I can't believe this shit. I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say? Okay?
Jean.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent.
What goes on with those two? You're not going to help me.
Hey, was there something you needed? Got the 20 real? Then why are you wasting my time?
I don't actually want them.
And yours. Another thing. Great. Yes, and the phone company, it's not strange, it's inconvenient, if you say so. Who told you that? Fine, yeah, it looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was
Steal
shortly after
the
the
copper
hanging,
to
but
sell it.
I don't know if
Of course
it's
it
at
is.
all related.
What do you
Plenty
do?
of
What do you do
arseholes
around
around
here?
here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill.
Right, God. Bird stuffer.
Yes?
What do you got?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I suggest...
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
No. Talk to Titus. I suggest...
Even though you caught her up.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to...
You set the pace and the topic. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
Do not be restrained, sire. Sire. I'm fire.
The lights behind us are on crazy mode. I was wondering what was flashing on you. And then out the corner of my eye, I realised that our background lights behind there are flashing.
Good. Do not be restrained. He said you're Mr. Everett's death machine.
He said no such thing. This isn't about me.
Calm down, everyone. Let's stay professional.
Got some points off of her.
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante. The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. It's not her.
No, I like
She's
it.
not a hardy girl. Definitely.
I suggest...
Even though you caught her up.
You are not...
You set the pace. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained.
I represent the union and these men here.
A very minor victory.
Okay.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Aggressive?
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We've talked to Everard Clare. We know who these men are. The union's militant wing.
Listen, you Moralington lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
World needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. You're just not historical individuals. Don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. I assume it's principled and strong, like you socialists. Cool and funny.
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
You're around her there, though.
Yeah.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
You've got a gun. Can you not just go in and shoot them all? They're a cop. That's what they do around there, right?
Again.
Good one, Titus. You don't have to.
I know, Lizzie. Why not? Yeah. Why? So am I. Now, we hanged him up.
The autopsy showed
The lieutenant goes in.
Yeah, that's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
No.
Of course he said.
Fuck off.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a...
Like what, cop? About fucking...
Okay. Okay. Probably has to go back and sit down first.
No, shovel.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. One can't see into the Union box from the yard outside. That hawthorn is too thick.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep searching for the core. So there's a possibility that if I go up to this way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Yes, this way. No, I can see something about this phone now.
The payphone hangs mutely on the wall. There isn't much more to do here.
I could ask.
No,
Could ask Wow. Could ask Measurehead.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him, he must think redheads are...
I am not like...
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller.
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes, plenty.
Babe, thanks. But I got this. Raci.
Welcome. He must... The drawings are precise.
The size of the earlobes is not a real...
That's what
Your
they're for,
earlobes
sewing.
are fluff.
Yes.
And then you can pick up
You
more.
exhibit forward projection of the jaw,
Then we can buy some
indicative
more to
of
help.
schizophrenia. It is impossible to... This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all rivers.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Okay, things to do from here. We can try to get the...
That's where we get fishing rod and net. Yeah.
Pardon me very much. We can sneak.
We need that watering can for watering the plants I have in my garden.
This way. Let's see whether there's any.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Watering
The
can.
name on the door reads, "Take it. It's just there."
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though.
Wait.
Fantastic. Try not to wear it with other similarly colorful clothes, okay?
No, not a watering can.
This is the night watchman's.
Right, I stole Renee's
That's the
old
last thing
phone.
we need to worry about, okay? Yep.
So congratulations. Didn't hear you saying congratulations very loud there.
Congratulations!
Usually I do have some cups I need.
Right, there we go. Right, now go. You've got all the things you need. Go and use them. Sorry, just sorting the bit out.
Good job.
Because the boo is a boo.
Is the boo?
He is a boo.
Right, let's see if I can get some alcohol. Because
Alcohol's good.
what's the way?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says,
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
to the left of some croissants and juice bottles, you see several packaged raincoats. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicines.
Saint Baptiste. You know, Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutical.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company.
I don't know. I don't really know what no.
Nozafed heals +1 health. Dramine.
Is this about the question? A warehouse?
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. For it doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. So it's not a warehouse for fruit. She confirms that. What's that room?
That's a good question. I do not have the answer.
Reality?
She is like a student.
I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit? As mankind?
What will her essay prompt be?
Can't experience.
Like
We're in Revachol, like on the Insulindian Isola. You're welcome. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
Clock?
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
When ordinary people take over the government and demands democracy. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Our government? Or do you mean something else? I think science still doesn't know. Though some of my friends from school have actually travelled through the Pale on their trip to Windy. They said it was like being high. Not that they would know anything about being high, it's just an expression.
Yeah.
Get on it. Get on it.
A colourful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. The Pale Age vodka is special, I guess. I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give power. Use medication, like Nozafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
Uh-oh. I've been using them all game.
Yeah, I know. I have told you. You're like, yeah, let's do drugs.
Pale age vodka, right?
Here you go, mister.
We've got 8 Riel 13. Let's have some Commodore Red as well.
Here you go, mister.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the Baron.
Yeah. I'm thinking that bottle of vodka, knock that back, and then I'll be in the right mood to chat up the lady on the docks, right? Get to go on a date with her.
Oh, I thought you were going to take on what's his face at the top.
Measurehead.
Yeah.
I've been sneaking past Measurehead, he doesn't matter. But there is a box behind him that I'd really like to be able to touch. Lady on the...
This is why you're not allowed wine. This is why I
know.
don't share my wine with you.
Noises like
Yeah.
a little bit.
You get crazy.
Yeah. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Right. So close to it. She's been through the Pale. She's Pale infested, right?
The woman is still hunched over the railing. Her head.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
You're a Pale driver. You transport goods through the Pale.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it.
Shut up, Tim!
Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Mist.
Yeah, Kim isn't, but you're right, yeah.
No, you don't have the right things to get across water yet.
Neither is Pale transportation.
Get lots of things,
Life
make
is
lots of money. Find out where you put your workbench.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Pergunte a Poeira. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything. Even things I never knew. The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Hervé. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this? What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it look like, the Pale? What does it feel like, the Pale? How do you pass through it? The Pale.
It's not saying the Pale after everything. I'm reading along with you, Kenneth. Yeah, you're mine.
One last thing, you say we can just become vapor. The Pale.
I'm not gonna let you have my fizzy wine anymore. You don't behave like like this with any other drink?
Yeah.
It's just with fizzy wine.
Like looking into the ocean at night, in the dark.
It's like looking into the ocean at night in the dark. Oh.
You cannot see it, but you know it's there.
It's big.
It's big, bigger than
Bigger
anything.
than anything.
Bigger
It's
than
so
all the other things
big.
combined.
What are you doing? We are still on camera.
Big. What does it feel
Nothing.
like?
Until it starts. When
When
you are
you're
deep enough.
deep enough.
Then, for me, it's
It's
like
like
autumn.
gold. Dark grey.
Dark grey
The
and
orange of the
orange.
street lights. The colour of the trees.
The orange of the street lights and the cold.
Nostalgia.
Because you're an idiot.
Cooped up
You
in the
can't handle your
cabin,
fizzy wine.
shaking. Terrible nostalgia.
Here it is.
For yourself. For humans.
How old are you?
It's too much to bear.
She loves
it.
In
How
the
you
belly
must
of an
have-
airship, behind the stair windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Not on the story,
No,
then.
the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
The wheels all small and round. Multi-axle trailers.
The last thing. You said we can just become...
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
No elaboration.
I feel I already have what you have in some way.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pell, super deep. If you
Becomes
stray too
maths,
far, of course, on the
mathematics.
U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction.
Wow. It's the nothingness.
It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some
Horse in
kind
the
of
mud.
indescribable
Children
finale.
crying everywhere.
It has been deemed one of the most heartbreaking
Horse-
scenes for children.
Horse in the mud.
Well, it's not just a horse in the mud. It's a horse in the
In the
bog of despair.
Bog of despair. Horse in the mud.
You didn't cry at Artex dying,
Maybe
did you?
you've been down the motorway south.
No, I didn't.
I used to think there was something wrong with me when I first started going up there. I realised I was wrong.
No, you were right.
Yeah, because I started going up here.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Motorways out.
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Sheriff, not Pell drivers. Way beyond the established Pell that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
In the center of this town, there's a ghostly motorway, she sang.
Takes all the people where they want to stay. In the center of this town, there's a ghostly motorway, she said.
They say I've been away on a kind of holiday. No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child. A child rowing on the lake. Hosianna.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, Detective.
Get out of it, Kim.
Let's get
He's
some air.
checking
This
her.
one's far gone.
You learned stuff. You got some XP.
Info materials.
The cover of this pocket-sized volume features a swirl of orange, yellow, and green. The title, A Brief Look at Inframaterialism, is set in an authoritative, what an interesting color palette. It's vibrant, yet somehow leaves you ever so slightly nauseated. On the inside jacket flap, you find a brief summary. What is inframaterialism? This brief look, TM, introduces readers to one of this century's most fascinating and misunderstood theories in a concise, jargon-free manner. You turn to the table of contents. The guide itself is divided into several sections with seemingly esoteric titles like, if you're like most people, you probably believe that your thoughts reside completely backwards. You think with your hands. Always have. It's common for some developmentally delayed children to confuse sights of sensory input with the sight of cognition. But let's get back to Ignis Nielsen,
I'm going
shall
to
we?
the toilet.
Oh, you just slowly making your way.
like slowly slid back while I was making sure I didn't
As
call
Mesov's devoted
999 on my
comrade
phone.
and leading
Somehow,
theoretician,
I'm just
Nielsen
trying
was
to
responsible
999 on my
for
phone.
developing much of the
try not to,
intellectual
that's why
foundation
it's like
of communism.
back.
But his interests and speculations were famously wide-ranging. During his final years in exile, he produced, among other things, an early guide to home brewing, instructions for raising revolutionary children, plans for a universal pictographic language, and a detailed materialist critique of Dolores Day's chess strategy. A true man of ideas, equal to any. But one subject he returned to time and time again was the fundamental relationship between thoughts and matter. We may yet discover, he wrote in his notebooks, that under certain exceptional circumstances, the proletariat's embrace of historical materialism may be so fervent that their beliefs take form in the world of matter as a kind of revolutionary plasm. Woe is right. What's more, Nielsen speculated that this plasm, when it becomes powerful enough, might begin to influence the material reality surrounding it. Hence the name, inframaterialism. Unfortunately, Nielsen passed away before he was able to develop these initial ideas into a full-fledged theory. That work was left to subsequent generations of communist theorists. Building on Nielsen's basic insight, these theorists reached a startling conclusion that a sufficiently revolutionary state might begin to exhibit certain extra-physical effects based on the amount of plasm generated by its citizens. The actual theory is highly technical, but for the purposes of this brief look, TM, that's a fine working definition. That's because this is absolute idiocy, not even worth engaging with. Inframaterialists divide the extra-physical at the lowest, or first level. Revolutionary plasm is believed to stimulate or invigorate matter without altering its essential properties.
Sounds like business with the turnips.
Precisely, though plasm does more than increase vegetable yields. It's also been postulated that plasm may account for the remarkably full and manly facial hair observed on some communist males. Of course, inframaterialists argue that revolutionary plasm may stimulate human physiology in other ways as well. Oh yeah, we're talking about white-hot
communist sex, baby. I may have trimmed the beard recently, but my white-hot communist sex is coming in strong.
That's correct. Reports from the revolutionary period claim that the most radically devoted communards were able to engage in vigorous intercourse for up to 8 hours at a time.
That's a bit too long. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that.
8 hours? There's no way. Your equipment would be mashed to jelly.
Yeah, come on, like half hour. That's good enough. Like, if you're having one of those real wild nights, maybe push it to an hour, but you can't be doing like 8 hours.
No wonder the communards couldn't shoot straight. They were too shagged out. Hyper-productive vegetables and ultra-horny communards are fine. But this theory hasn't quite gotten strange enough for you. Sexual euphoria. Increased sensitivity to stimulation. If you didn't know better, you'd say this plasm stuff sounds a lot like being on amphetamines. And on that note, you feel like you've gotten the general idea of inframaterialism.
Take some speed.
Enough to carry on a basic conversation, at least. But if you'd like to go even deeper into some of the more speculative aspects of the theory, you could always read further. Of course you want to go deeper. What else are you here for? The book fits quite snugly into your palm. It would also fit comfortably into a jacket pocket. You flip forward a few pages. When a community has at this second level, certain hyper-revolutionary individuals may even develop because plasm has never been direct. In other words, there's no evidence that any of you know what else lets you feel like you can read minds? Spooky old Pyrrolidon. This should be more than enough for a stimulating discussion. That said, if you're still yearning for more, you breeze through when a society more like suggest, of course, some inframaterialists have even argued that it might require more. Some have theorized. Did that book just say there's no place for you in this future? Others have argued that people living under third-level conditions will be immune to such in some of his later writings. Nielsen himself speculated precisely. Nielsen, on the following page, you come across another depicts a leaning tower wrapped in something about that tower looks awfully familiar. Could it be that's what the students were trying to recreate with the matchboxes?
Just crazy helical tower of matchboxes.
There is no more. You've reached the outer theoretical limits of communism, and in less than 200 pages. If you'd like to read further, may we recommend a brief look at Occidental architecture?
I'm gonna sell stuff at the pawn shop. Make sure I've got some cash monies. Can I count this way? No.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. More than sure. What else have you got? Oh, no. I don't like the photic paths.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are.
Another time, perhaps. I doubt it, but I can try.
The pawnbrokers. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps.
This is what the loyalists look like here.
Which ones? Ah.
They're not all blue.
This is what the loyalists.
Which ones?
So if you wanted a big zip, Isaac, but it's a bit late now, so. Well, I might be heading out, so it might be too late for you to come over. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, if you still want to come over and babysit, it's up to you. Okay, that's okay. It was asleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna have to do it now.
Okay, baby. Right, I'll raid out for the moment, and then I'll come back and do some rage games in a bit. Let's see you off, and I'll look after Isaac until he's asleep, and then I can always jump back on. Yeah, won't be long. Okay, well, I don't know if there's anyone watching anyway. Like, we're just chilling, playing some games. It's not an issue. Cancel. Let's go. Quick save. Main menu. Also save. That's all fine. Cool. I don't know if anyone's there, but we'll raid to someone with whoever we have got here, which is fine. Let's see, is 9 still cooking? Oh my god, Tuka's playing Halo 4. Oh, I think they're all playing Halo 4. Let's see.
Something happened with this thing. I can't tell what has happened to it. And I don't know how long it was dead.
I'm gonna...
Now we're just on the headphones. Like, this little box is also not indicating anything.
I'm gonna raid 911.
Party Pete said I was getting used to not hearing you, darn.
Okay, see, now I can't hear.
Even though
Party
I
Pete
think
said, just kidding.
I'm just raiding herself on herself here.
I can't hear anything. Because when these headphones...
There's probably only me and 9.
Into...
Maybe.
Yeah,
Catch
the
you back.
Rogue mic is not charging. Even though it's plugged in.
Mrs. Frankel said Quix 49 Maj.
I don't know what this thing is doing.